All right, everyone, welcome back for another video. Hope you had a great weekend and Halloween and all that stuff. I took a few days off of the videos. Um, Also to just kind of get away from the space at times. I feel it's necessary. A lot of people want to hammer out one or two videos a day, um, but there's just not that much going on in crypto to be doing that unless you're trying to deep dive the techs or all the other projects that keep popping up here left and right. But collectively, a lot has happened over the past few weeks in crypto. So I wanted to recap that. But I also wanted to take a little bit of time to put it into perspective for you guys where we might be at in the overall trend and the next market cycle. But first and foremost, got this tweet here shared a couple days ago. Anyone else tired of waiting? I'm sure you guys are all tired of waiting. It seems, as I'm going to recap in this video, we've had so much great news for crypto, but the price doesn't follow. And quite honestly, if you're here as an investor, that's what you're looking to see, right? We're not looking to see great news articles here and there and no price, because that's why we're here, right? To invest. All right, but just wanted to kind of put things into perspective for you. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of it, but I've been here before and I know that we're right around the corner. So, first and foremost, one thing to kind of show you that is this tweet by at Titan Inc. Go ahead and give him a follow. He posts some good information from time to time, also has a channel and so on. But so on the monthly, right, as far as closes, we've already set an all-time high for market cap for Bitcoin, right? So we just closed the month of October at around $255 billion market cap, which is massive in its own. But as you can see here, we are on the edge for all-time highs. I mean, we had that one wick up in December 2017, but realistically, we're already making higher highs than we ever have. So the trend is coming. We're getting there. Next year is going to be crazy. I have no doubt about that. Just getting tired of waiting at times. So, all right. Next up for you, just wanted to do a little bit of TA, kind of look at the overall trend. So, first and foremost, the stock market. Are we decoupling now, or what? Over the last week, stocks got hit and Bitcoin went up. So that is about the first time we've seen any kind of opposite movement as of late. But you can see here, S&P 500 looks like it's definitely forming a double top. So we go down further, definitely. I'm not sure that the election is really going to affect the market as much as people might think, because either way, we're going to continue with the helicopter money. I think that the Fed is ready to put out another stimulus right after the election, regardless of who wins. So with Trump, you're just going to have a little bit less helicopter money, and with Biden, you'll have even more. But with Biden, all the people in the crypto space should be well aware that he does have some tax changes that he would like to implement, which would affect us all if we were trying to cash out on the back end of a market cycle. If he gets into office and reverses Trump's tax-friendly changes, then that could be negative for us. But anyway, who knows what's going to happen with the market? I personally think it's going to continue to we might see a little bit more pullback after the election, but I think it's going to continue on business as usual. Maybe into next year, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But what I really wanted to look at is the Bitcoin cycle with you once again. I mean, we're kind of topping out here on the RSI. So we could see something like what we just had here in July and into September and October, where this might be the short-term high right here in the 13,000s area. Could see a little pullback down to 12.5 or something like that, and then continue up. That's basically how I see it playing out. A little bit of sideways and then maybe a dump, and should hold around 12,000, 12,500. But where were we in 2016 at this point? This is what people need to actually be looking at, right? So right around the election in 2016, right after the halving, Bitcoin was just on a tear basically, and it ultimately, obviously, we know what happened, made new highs, and then everything exploded in 2017. But if you're in altcoins and you're getting tired of waiting, as I mentioned as well, be prepared to wait more, is what I want to say. Because, even in 2016, look at during this time frame, what did Ethereum do? So Ethereum was trading around $12, $13 headed into the election, and then it dumped. It went all the way down to $5. I think that was also due to the Ethereum Classic hard fork drama that might have been going on at the time. I think it was around that time. But anyway, point being, Ethereum just lost ground on Bitcoin during this time frame into December, but then it finally bounced, and then it took off in March. So I'm expecting maybe, be prepared to see something like that. More sideways trading, and the majority of alts, Bitcoin continuing to slowly creep up, but maybe not seeing any alt action until, March, April timeframe of next year. That's what happened last time. That's really all we have to go off of. So just keep that in mind. And the same thing happened with XRP. So in October 2016, they just kept slowly losing ground. I mean, it went from 7/10 of a penny down to all the way down to 4/10 of a penny. So I think, like as I marked here on the chart, we are here somewhere in there. I don't think we're going to get any price action out of XRP for the rest of the year. We might just slowly lose ground, honestly. I could see us going down to the 20-cent level, maybe even as low as 15-ish with a wick down or something like that. And if history repeats itself, once again, we won't see any action from XRP until March or April timeframe, right? And I think all of that aligns as well with this altcoin dominance compared to Bitcoin chart. I've showed you this over and over. It's been a while since I revisited it, so I wanted to come back to this. But as you can see here, this is on the weekly. The trend is still well intact, dating back to beginning or middle of 2013. We've had this slow, steady climb against the Bitcoin dominance. Altcoins are gaining, and that will continue to happen because this is a new asset class. Nothing else can be said about it other than this is a new asset class, and Bitcoin might continue to grow, but it's not worthy of, what is it at right now, about 64% dominance. That just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of other value in the digital asset space than just Bitcoin. So I think that eventually it will land. I think it makes sense to land somewhere around 10% dominance for Bitcoin. Stay there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But overall, still down here against the bottom of this trend. As you can see, when altcoins fly, they fly fast, right? So this was a period of only like 4 weeks where it made up all that ground in the dominance, brought Bitcoin all the way down to 30%, 32% dominance. So you can see it fly like that again. I know it will. I just not sure if it's going to happen this year. It might be looking more into March, April timeframe. As I keep saying, that's kind of my target area for an alt season, an explosive alt season. So if we haven't had anything by then, I don't know. I just doubt that will happen. All right, so the rest of this video, I just wanted to quickly review with you all of the bullish news that we've had for the month of October. I think it's good to kind of recap sometimes, because if the price doesn't move, people quickly forget all the fundamentals that are actually coming together for this space. So as you can see here, first and foremost, PayPal just gave 346 million people a new way to buy Bitcoin. So starting in 2021, I think they said early next year, people on PayPal will be able to buy crypto. And they're going to offer Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum, I believe, first and foremost. This article tried to take a hit, saying there's a nasty catch to PayPal offering. The reason why they said because PayPal won't let users transfer their crypto into or out of PayPal, nor would users have control over the private keys. That's okay. To me, that's not surprising. Robinhood does the same thing, and they're a registered security firm, broker dealer. So these main companies like Robinhood, PayPal, they're going to play it safe until they know that they can go ahead and allow people to withdraw their funds. All right. The main point being 346 million people are now going to see crypto offerings on PayPal. So that's a big deal. That's bullish in its own. Next up, just recapping October, right? So JP Morgan says Bitcoin is going head to head with gold. All right. They said the key driving force in BTC's ascent is the shift in demographics where the younger generations are choosing Bitcoin over gold. I don't know many young people that are extremely bullish on gold. I think that people as a whole know that it's supposedly a safe haven asset and, it always holds its value and all of that. But, with the move into the tech age, the digital age, I think it's just obvious that we're also going to move into having a digital store of value. Bitcoin could continue to stay around for centuries with that title, but that's its best hope. But overall, once again, JP Morgan was bashing Bitcoin in 2017, calling it a fraud. Jamie Dimon, the CEO, calling it a fraud and so on. Well, meanwhile, they were buying it behind the scenes. But now they're openly stating that it's competing with gold. So PayPal offering crypto. JP Morgan said Bitcoin's competing with gold. Next up, we got Singapore's largest bank launching crypto trading and custody. All right, so there's this bank in Singapore called DBS, which is their largest retail and commercial bank, and they will be entering the crypto space. All right, they are going to offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic. I don't know what the deal is with Ethereum Classic, but there you have it. It's going to be involved in this. Ethereum Classic keeps getting 51% attacked and, changes made to the blockchain history. So I don't know why they would have that one, but they're going to. So next up, Mongolia's largest bank to offer crypto-related services. Mongolia's largest bank will soon begin offering crypto services, including custody, remittance, deposits, loans, and crypto asset management. And then, just a few days ago, Bitcoin miners in Iran have a new buyer, the central bank. So in brief, the country legalized cryptocurrency mining last year, but prohibited trading. And now they're creating new regulations that ask miners in Iran to sell their crypto to the central bank. So the central bank of Iran is buying Bitcoin. And next up, Swiss arm of Russia's Gazprom Bank launches institutional Bitcoin offerings. I don't know if I said that word right. I highly doubt it, but hey. So this bank, Gazprom Bank, I guess, I don't know, is part of Switzerland. It's a Russian bank, though. So they're going to be offering custody service for Bitcoin and trading against fiat currencies, with more cryptocurrencies expected to be added later. This is Russia's third largest bank by net assets, has been mulling a move into crypto services for some time, saying back in 2018 that it was planning a pilot before starting to serve its wealthy clients. So, third largest bank in Russia is going crypto. The central bank of Iran is buying Bitcoin. Mongolia's largest bank is offering crypto-related services. Singapore's largest bank is offering crypto trading and custody. JP Morgan, the largest bank in the United States, says Bitcoin is competing with gold. And PayPal is going to be offering crypto services next year to 346 million people. Now, if all of this were to have happened in 2017, the price would have been flying. Who knows how high crypto would have went back then. 2017 was a year of uncertainty. It was just a few pioneers building out the crypto infrastructure and a couple lucky guys that got in early. That's what 2017 was. But now we're moving into 2021, the year after another Bitcoin halving. You got all the largest banks in the world, central banks, everybody's bullish, but the price hasn't hardly moved yet. So what do you think is going to happen next year once people start to catch on? Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. The rest of these altcoins are going to fly. So, if you're tired of waiting, I get it. But, I'm trying to put together a lot of reasons to be bullish because it's all right in front of us. If you can't see the direction that we're going, I don't know what to tell you because we are definitely going into a crypto future. It's hard to pick the winners, I guess, but I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are all going to have a place in this new future. All right. That about wraps it up. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Then, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.